my name is Kolawole and welcome to Platform Gadget Reviews. Today we'll be looking at the Alienware Area-51 R2, which is a desktop replacement. Special thanks to the Tech Experience Center at 13 Doe Martins for giving us access to the device. And of course, we are shooting within their facility. So let's jump right in, shall we? So let's dive right in. One of the first things you probably will notice is that it looks, bigger than the average laptop. Yeah, and that's because it is not actually a laptop; it's a desktop replacement. So it means that, instead of getting a desktop, a big desktop, you can just get this, and it's more handy than desktop. Of course, it is a little bit more bulky than the average laptop. But again, it could double as your gymming equipment. You wake up in the morning and you pick it up. Yeah. So we'll just review from outside, then we open up inside. So there's the Alienware logo here. Which lightens up when you put it on. One of the best features of this piece's design is the chambers for cooling. They have some here, some here, which means that the PC, of course, the laptop, gaming laptop, can cool faster. I'll just run through the ports. So underneath, you also have the B-shaped, the honeycomb design, that is designed to allow it, push out hot air faster and make it cool. So overall it just means that the cooling system is probably better than the average, because there are a lot of holes for the laptop to take in air and push out hot air. We'll be looking at the ports. This system features a USB 3.0 features USB 3.0 ports as opposed to 2.0 that most laptops have. So you can see you will notice the colorful lines on the keyboard, and it looks so spread. There's also a separate pad for numbers. This is because this is a 17-inch prototype of this. On the 15-inch version, it's just just this keyboard, just this side without the numbers. You'd also notice that the trackpad has lights, which is fantastic. But one might say that the trackpads are small to the size of the PC, but does it really matter? Because most gamers, most people actually use an external trackpad, so that's really not an issue. Of course, you will notice the honeycomb design on the sound, making beautiful aesthetics. There's also outlets, sound outlets here and here. You notice the webcam just at the top here, beautiful. It also has eye tracking technology just here beneath, which means that when you're playing a game that supports the feature, it assists you in game. And for the PC itself, when you take your eyes off the PC, when you cannot detect your eye or your eye movement anymore, the light dims just like it did right now. When I take my face back, it lightens up and I'm ready to work, which is pretty cool. And there's also the Alienware logo here, the light. The light blinks when you're charging, and when you take it off, when you stop charging, it just switches to this light orange color. And when you plug in your charger back, it starts to blink, which is pretty much a cool indicator, a cool charging indicator. Also, there's the Alienware logo here at the back, and that's pretty beautiful. There's the Alienware logo here at the back, and that's pretty beautiful. And of course, you can modify all of these settings at the Alienware Command Center. You can modify, the colors, the lights, performance. And let me just say this. This version comes with 32 gig of RAM. It has 1 terabyte hard drive, and another 512 storage capacity. It has 8 gig dedicated, graphics RAM. Actually, an NVIDIA GeForce 2080 Super, which is pretty awesome. And again, do not forget that I mentioned that all of the parts, the graphics card, the RAM, and also that on the board, they are removable. So it means that when you have a problem or you simply want to upgrade, you can remove and expand. The RAM is expandable up to 64 gig, which is pretty terrific. This is, of course, comes with Windows 10 preloaded, Core i9 10th gen with 20 CPUs. So basically, this is like a desktop in a laptop's body. Of course, for the display, it has a 1920 by 1080 with up to 144 nits. Of course, there are other PCs, other options that have up to 300 nits or even 360 nits with the new NVIDIA graphics card. Well, all of those are really not necessary because most games really do not exceed 140 nits. But it's pretty much terrific. So yeah, I was saying earlier that you can modify the sound. The sound, yes, of course. The lights or any of the performance just from the Alienware command center. For example, you could check the thermal balance if you want. Put it in quiet, cool, or performance. If you do not want to make noise, you could just go with quiet. You could put it in full speed, but balance is always advised. Of course, you can make the CPU overclock, which is really not necessary except the performance of arduous tasks. And of course, this PC also comes in the Core i7 and Core i7K overclockable, and of course this is the Core i9, but there's also the Core i9K, which is overclockable too. So yes, you can work on the power. You could go for high performance. High performance will mean that you have to plug in the 2 chargers, while on balance, you can more or less use 1 charger if you're not doing so much. Audio, you can also, the audio, whatever you want to do, whatever setting you want to do, and of course it will override the normal system settings, which is beautiful. You can come to library, you can add games as you want, and create different profiles for these games. You come to FX, you can change whatever you want, set out the theme of the PC, set out whatever lighting you want for your PC, which is quality aesthetics if you ask me. And that's pretty beautiful. And of course, you can monitor your CPU performance in Fusion. You can of course adjust or make settings to it, and you can watch whatever is whatever application or game is running and is how it is consuming your CPU or your PC performance, how your CPU is performing, in relation to that application. So overall, I'll say this is a beautiful system. Of course, this is not the kind of PC that you put in your backpack and want it to work every day. It's more like a home unit because, of course, it was designed as a desktop replacement. So it's probably something that you could use in the house, or maybe just station in the office, or just the random outings. Definitely, you wouldn't enjoy carrying this in your backpack and 2 power packs and jumping a bus or catching taxis in the city. So I think we've come to the end of our review. The Alienware Area-51 R2, second generation of its kind. Of course, like I said, one of the most important things with this PC is that all of the parts are changeable. You can swap out the hard drive, you can swap out the RAM. The RAM has 2 slots, which helps with speed. So this of course comes with 32 gig, 2 16 gig RAMs. You can make it 2 32 gig to make 64 gig if you want. You can swap out the video RAM if there's a newer one or you have problems with this one. And that makes it a very fantastic PC, and looks like one that won't be obsolete for a long time. Again, thanks to the Tech Experience Center at 13 Low Martins, Victoria Island. They have this on display and on sale, of course, and it retails for about 1.930 million naira. And I think it is really worth the amount now. So yeah, whether it is just gaming or streaming or rendering, this is a fantastic PC. It's a fantastic home unit. It is something that you could just move in different rooms in your house, or take to meetings from your own office to the conference room or whatever. Of course, I didn't speak about the battery. The battery lasts just about 2 hours, which is not surprising because of the kind of performance that it was set out tuned up for. And of course, again, it's a desktop replacement, so it's like having a desktop but with batteries. So that makes it very fantastic, of course. And so whenever you go out, do not forget your chargers. Of course, the 2 chargers. And I'm pretty sure that you would find it amazing if you get it. Again, it's on display here at 13 Blue Martins, Victoria Island, at the Tech Experience Center. And we'd like to say a big thank you to them, of course, for making this possible. They've given us access to the PC, we've worked on it, we've played around with it, and we've seen its beautiful performance. So until next time, my name is Kola Elliotrades. You can check out our other videos in our channel. We have other amazing reviews that you can learn from. You can follow us on Twitter at Platform Live, PLETFOM Live, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, of course, at Platform.